I'm a citizen of the 1836 Treaty Ceded Territory, also known as the Grand Traverse Band of Ottawa and Chippewa Indians, which the government has failed to consult with us concerning these pipelines and what needs to be done. But I want to share you a little bit of my story. In 1976, I graduated from Marine Corps boot camp and served in the U.S. Marines for 9 years. I was stationed at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina for a period of 8 years. Those of us stationed there were unknowingly contaminated with industrial solvents, benzenes, and other chemicals in the water in which we drank and bathed. This was discovered in 1987 and nobody received any Veterans Administration benefits or medical care until 2012. I was also sent to Fort McClellan, Alabama for 4 months of training, wherein I was unknowingly exposed to an array of toxic chemicals through air, soil, and water. Chemicals such as mustard gas, nerve agents, PCBs, Agent Orange, cobalt, cesium, uranium, and plutonium. It was in the water that we drank and bathed. Those exposures have yet to be recognized by the Army or the Veterans Administration, and more than likely it will take many more years, much like Camp Lejeune, before those exposed will receive any benefits or health care as a result of the cancers and health-related issues from the chemicals. Many of the men and women I have served with have had cancers and other health issues associated with these exposures. My life has been such a game of a Russian roulette. When will the cancer appear? I'm already diagnosed with type 2 diabetes and heart disease. This is what the people of Michigan will face if this line is allowed to continue. Any health issues that will occur to the people of Michigan when this line breaks will be placed on the shoulders of the taxpayers of Michigan, not Enbridge. Just like the exposures of Camp Lejeune and Fort McClellan, the citizens of the United States, taxpayers, have had to bear the brunt of the greed in the corporations that carelessly and recklessly contaminated the soil, the water, and the air. All this was during peacetime, so they told me. Are these chemicals present in Line 5? Probably not. But mind you, you're dealing with a company which was trying to cover up a spill on Line 6B in the Kalamazoo River by throwing sand on it. The Enbridge Corporation, a Canadian company, assures us Line 5, built in 1953, has a history of leaks in the Upper Peninsula, is in great condition. Yet it is being revealed that there are several issues with the sports and the holidays they failed to mention. Deliberately, no doubt, in violation of the state's contract with them. And as we see, these meetings with the public have turned out to be no more than window dressing with the state of Michigan in collusion with Enbridge. In spite of their exposed lies, Enbridge has been given the opportunity to provide alternatives, none of which include the shutdown and decommissioning. Governor Snyder, before all the reports are in, before everyone's voices are heard, has given the wink and nod to Enbridge. As we speak in Minnesota, Enbridge's Line 3, built in 1960, is too old and needs to be replaced. This is in direct conflict with the wishes of the people of the state of Minnesota. This is also an outright lie that needs to be addressed as to why a line built in 1960, which is older and in need of repair, but a line built in 1953 is in perfectly good shape. Enbridge is not getting their lies straight. This is their own reports. What they tell us here in Michigan and what they tell the people in Minnesota, two different stories. The tribes of Michigan own and operate casinos to which the state of Michigan fought against because they didn't want gambling in the state of Michigan. Conversely, they're willing to gamble on contamination of our waters, fisheries, environment. Doesn't make sense. I took an oath when I served in the Marine Corps, when I served as a law enforcement officer. And it was to serve and protect this country against enemies, foreign and domestic. In December of last year, I served at Standing Rock. 4,000 veterans amassed from everywhere from Korea, Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan. We all came to one conclusion. The terrorists aren't there. They're here in this country, masqueraded as politicians, as business people, as big bankers. Shut down Line 5.